As World War II raged on, the Allied forces faced the daunting task of bringing the Pacific War to a close. With Japanese resistance showing no signs of weakening, American military planners devised a strategy for the invasion of Japan itself. This plan, known as Operation Downfall, was divided into two phases: Operation Olympic and Operation Coronet. Operation Olympic, the initial phase, was scheduled for late 1945. This article delves into the details of Operation Olympic, its strategic significance, and the harrowing predictions of potential casualties. Strategic context: the need for invasion. By mid-1945, the Allies had achieved significant victories in the Pacific, capturing key islands and bringing the fight closer to Japan's home islands. However, Japan's resolve to continue fighting remained unbroken. The successful Allied campaigns, including the capture of Okinawa in June 1945, provided critical bases for launching further operations. The Japanese homeland was heavily fortified, and the prospect of an invasion presented enormous challenges. Operation Downfall. Operation Downfall was the codename for the overall Allied plan to invade Japan. It consisted of two main parts. 1. Operation Olympic, the invasion of the southern Japanese island of Kyushu, planned for November 1, 1945. 2. Operation Coronet, the subsequent invasion of the main island of Honshu, aimed at capturing Tokyo, scheduled for early 1946. Planning Operation Olympic. Objectives: Operation Olympic aimed to establish a foothold on Kyushu, providing a staging area for the eventual invasion of Honshu. By securing Kyushu, the Allies hoped to cut off Japan's southern supply lines, isolate the main islands, and force Japan into surrender. Allied forces. The invasion force for Operation Olympic was to be one of the largest ever assembled. It included 14 U.S. Army and Marine divisions, more than 1,500 ships, including aircraft carriers, battleships, and transport vessels. Over 1,500,000 troops were expected to participate in the initial assault and subsequent operations. Japanese defenses. Japanese preparations for defending their homeland were extensive. The Japanese military anticipated an invasion of Kyushu and reinforced the island with significant troop deployments and fortifications. Intelligence estimates suggested that around 900,000 Japanese soldiers were stationed on Kyushu, ready to repel the invaders. Predicted casualties. American estimates. Military planners in the United States were acutely aware of the potential costs of an invasion. Based on experiences from previous island campaigns, casualty projections for Operation Olympic were staggering. Estimates suggested that the U.S. could suffer between 100,000 and 250,000 casualties in the first 60 days of the operation. These figures included both killed and wounded soldiers. Factors contributing to high casualties. Several factors contributed to these grim projections. 1. Japanese resolve. The Japanese military and civilian population were expected to fight fiercely to defend their homeland, employing kamikaze tactics, guerrilla warfare, and suicide attacks. 2. Fortifications. Kyushu was heavily fortified, with extensive bunkers, artillery positions, and minefields. 3. Terrain. The rugged terrain of Kyushu favored the defenders, making it difficult for the attacking forces to advance. 4. Logistics. Supplying and reinforcing the invading troops would be challenging, further complicating the operation. The atomic bomb and the end of the war. Averting Operation Olympic. As preparations for Operation Olympic continued, a new weapon emerged that would change the course of history. On August 6 and August 9, 1945, the United States dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The unprecedented destruction and loss of life prompted Japan to surrender on August 15, 1945, effectively ending the war. Legacy and reflection. Operation Olympic was never carried out, but its planning and potential consequences remain a sobering reminder of the costs of war. The projected casualties underscore the immense challenges and human toll that an invasion of Japan would have entailed. The decision to use atomic bombs, while controversial, was influenced by the desire to avoid the massive casualties predicted for Operation Olympic and Operation Coronet. Conclusion. Operation Olympic stands as a testament to the complexities and brutal realities of planning large-scale military operations. The high casualty projections highlight the extraordinary sacrifices that would have been required to achieve victory in the Pacific. Ultimately, the end of World War II came through a different means, but the story of Operation Olympic serves as a poignant reminder of the human cost of conflict and the desperate measures considered to bring about its resolution.